What's your prediction, George, for this season for the Saints? You know, what is the sort of fans' expectations? And obviously, Will Steele, his first job in English management as well, so
Yeah,
a lot of pressure on him.
yeah, and there is a lot of pressure on him. He's someone who we've been hearing about, haven't we now, for years and years. There was that time where you couldn't go on Twitter without hearing about him, really, and how much his clubs were being fined for him taking charge of games, and all the very tiring talk of him playing Football Manager when he was younger. I think hopefully that's not going to become the story of his season. I think we've been quite conscious to not talk to him about that, because if he's a 32-year-old manager, you expect him to have played Football Manager, because everyone has played Football Manager if you're from that sort of era. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him, because ultimately they say that they want to go up this season, but it feels like they probably do have to go up this season, because if they don't, I think the fans will turn even more on the ownership. The ownership are already on a bit of a rocky patch with the fans, because they've come in and they've had 2 relegations since they've taken over the club. So I think there's a lot of pressure on Will Still, but I think the fact that Leicester are in the mess they're in, expect them to get points deductions and stuff, I think it opens up the promotion race a little bit more for Ipswich and Saints. But then we touched on Birmingham there, the players they're bringing in. We were talking about it before we started recording as well. Every single player they bring in, I'm a little bit more worried about them to go and spend 10 million on Kyogo. He's a good player, and I think they brought Tommy Doyle in, didn't they, from Wolves? Like, they're stacking out their squad with some good players, and you almost expect them to get in on the promotion race. So there's always that one team who shocks teams and shocks fans as well, like Ipswich did when they came up. So yeah, I'm confident Saints can get into the automatics, but if they go into the playoffs, it'll be nervy again. But I'm pretty confident that they will go up, to be honest.